10th inning, Jason Hayward now playing right. Jay goes right to center. Avila now catching. Koji Uehara just activated off the DL. Facing Donaldson.
Not exactly a soft landing, is it? After coming off the DL, hasn't pitched in the game since August 8th. He gets the top of the 10th, and he gets Donaldson, Smoke, and Bautista. All three of these guys have homered against Koji in their careers.
Ground ball, diving, knocked down by Baez. It'll be a hit. Donaldson is aboard. Probably upset with himself, but well, maybe I shouldn't doubt him. Sure didn't look like he had a play.
Well, it's certainly not a play you would argue he should have made, but based on what we've seen, it's a play he could have made. He's making a lot of magic out there, and with that big arm of his, as sharply as this ball was hit, if he gets it cleanly, he's got a shot. Definitely a base hit.
Cubs are 3-2 in extra innings. The Blue Jays are 5-9, so this is their 15th game that has gone beyond regulation. Smoke is the batter. And that is a strike and a fastball. He thought it was high.
High-ish.
That one definitely up.
Koji's very much like the Jay starter Estrada. Not a hard thrower, but works effectively up in the zone with a sneaky four-seam fastball. He doesn't have the straight change. He throws a split finger pitch. Same concept.
To center. John Jay is there. Donaldson goes about a third of the way and retreats.
Who's next? Justin Wilson. Rondon remain available down there. Pena standing yesterday, struck out the side in his one inning of work.
With a one-run lead in the 7th inning. And now Donaldson on his way to second, and he's going to get in. And bad exchange, Avila to Uehara. I didn't get a good look at it.
Yeah, I don't know if Alex thought Koji wasn't looking or asking for time, but he just spiked the throw. Well, Koji was pointing. Wow.
I think Joe's going to ask if the ball was actually in play.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't know what Koji was. You see Koji's walking in with his arm extended, his hand up a little bit. Maybe he was going to ask for a new ball. But it was in play, and now they're going to go ahead and
they'll walk
Bautista on.
Bautista.
Here.
One more look. So the pitch. It's not in the dirt or anything.
Koji wants a new ball.
Right, and I think Alexson realized that and was going to hang on to it. And time had not been called. Cub Darwin Barney. A pinch hit.
I have to give Donaldson credit for making a heads-up play, and a lot of guys are head down, walking back to the base, might not have seen that opportunity.
Avila charged with an error to allow that advance. 0-2. Second, and then Barney pops it up. Jay will come in. He's got an easy play. That's out number 2. And we'll bring up Pilar. Upstairs for ball 1. Germany the lefty, Osuna the righty. As we're going, I think Bautista and Donaldson. Donaldson was, or Bautista was for sure. Yeah, he's watching Donaldson, who put on the brakes. That could have been awkward.
Yeah, Bautista, excuse me, is getting that huge lead because Anthony's way off the line, and I'm guessing he made some eye contact with Donaldson and thought Donaldson had given him an indication. Yeah, let's go. Which would be a peculiar play in this situation.
One and 2.
Pilar maybe with the best at bats of any Jay player this weekend. Two options here. Better high fastball, splitter. Down out of the zone. Too high. Higher than high, a little bit easier to lay off.
Another foul.
That one had the finish on it that Koji was looking for, and that's the hope with Koji going on the DL with the neck issue is just allow him to come back a little bit stronger, a little more zip on the fastball.
Finish him off.
Yeah, that's worthy of a conversation. Milo's going to go out there and present an idea to Koji.
Good work by Jim Tianis atop the scoreboard today.
Bounce that splitter right on home plate.
Hit. Donaldson around third. Here comes Hayward's throw to the plate. He is safe. He got in ahead of the Avila tag, and it's 4-3 Toronto.
He couldn't have played it any better than Hayward did. He got on it in a hurry, got off a very strong throw home. Just a little bit up the line. That takes Avila out of any position where he'd be able to push Donaldson off the plate. He has to go out and get this throw.
Well, I'd have to say Josh Donaldson just engineered some great base running as he went to second. A skew throw from Avila back to the mound, and then that slide at home plate, that's the one where you want to go around the catcher. Head first, and it works.
And that's the advantage you have when the throw is coming in from right field. You know, that your on-deck hitter is supposed to be letting you know, but most guys will tell you they like to throw from right. They can see that play develop, and they know where the ball's going to end up.
Wilson for Uehara when we come back.
Today's bona fide player of the game is Pilar, the man in center field for the Blue Jays today. Perhaps you've seen this before. He's a tremendous outfielder. He's having a very nice weekend with the bat. He's got 3 consecutive 2-hit games here, including this one, which gives the Blue Jays the lead in the 10th. Wrap your hand around the original Italian beef with the Chicago Cubs at one of 19 home locations.
That was a great at bat. Fighting off 2 strike pitches. So now it's Justin Wilson, who's been struggling throwing strikes second and third. And the pitch to Ryan Goins is low for a ball.
Yeah, that's what happens. You get into these long games and tight games, and you've had to use your bullpen. So I'm sure Joe would have preferred to use Uehara in a more of a low leverage situation than he did today, coming off the DL. And likewise with Wilson, who's really struggling. I think Joe would like to find him a couple opportunities when there's not a lot of heat on. Sometimes the game dictates otherwise.
Wilson recently turned 30. There's a strike. He did not throw a strike in his last outing. He walked both batters he faced against Cincinnati. It was on Thursday. Three and one. Another left-hand bat on deck, Aoki. Bases loaded. So 5 1/3 innings as a Cub, and he has now walked 8 over that stretch. Kevin Pillar with a go-ahead RBI hit. Blue Jays have the lead for the first time today. With
each miss, the fans get a little more restless. Gets a little deeper into his head.
Figure Aoki will take until he sees a strike here with the bases loaded. 2-1. Wilson trying to limit the damage here. Give the Cubs a chance in the bottom of the 10th against Osuna.
Having a heck of a time trying to repeat his delivery.
This is his inning. Cubs bullpen is quiet. Strike 2. 3-2 on Aoki.
I think Aoki's mindset really won't change a whole lot with 2 strikes. He's going to let this ball get deep.
Charged to Koji. He never did swing the bat, and he gets an RBI.
He just had the ability not only to take the walk, but to work the walk. And I think anything out over the plate, he likely would have stayed back real long and shot it probably foul. And with Wilson struggling to throw strikes, just try to wait him out.
So it's Pierce, a right-handed hitter.
Yeah, and Pierce, he's had some big, dramatic moments. I seem to recall him hitting a couple of walk-offs.
He's walked already twice today off the bench. Pinch hitting in the 7th, now playing left.
They're 3 for 8 with a couple of grand slams this season.
Two on Pierce. So the question I was going to ask you, you're struggling to throw strikes, but you get ahead of a guy 0-2. You feel like you want to get him to go out of the zone a little bit, but if you're Wilson in the particular spot he's in, you don't want to mess around too much, right?
No, but I think you get the sense that once you get the 2 strikes on a hitter, he's going to be more inclined to swing the bat. And I think with Justin, it's the kind of like the Quintana fastball, the 4-seam with a little cutting action in on the hands. Probably his most comfortable pitch to execute.
He stayed inside here to Pierce. Jays have their biggest lead of the series, a 5-3 advantage here in the 10th.
Yeah, so to your point, I think now you got to execute a pitch. Whereas if you're really locked in and you're throwing the ball the way you want it, you can play around a little bit, but bases loaded, you still have the edge on the hitter in the count. Try to take advantage of that pressure advantage on 1 and 2 when he can't sit on a pitch.
Popped up. Zobrist heading out to center. Jay is in. It'll be the outfielder to get it. With the damage done, they get 2, and it's 5-3 in the 10th. 22-year-old right-hander Roberto Osuna, an all-star this season, looking for save number 33. He has finished a major league high 48 games. Earlier this season, he had a pretty public anxiety issue. Admitted to dealing with some anxiety, a pretty brave admission on his part. Gotten through it, and here he is.
He'll go consistently in the mid-90s with the fastball. He'll sink it. He throws a slider and a cutter, and a little bit of a changeup.
Looks like they've made a bunch of changes here again, defensively. Johnson at third. Goins at short, Barney at second.
Bautista now with the lead,
right.
They're trying to put their best defensive team in play now with this lead.
Aoki in left. Aoki back to left. That's where he started. 2 balls, no strikes. Said that's bad. Osuna, Jose Rios, Mexico. Debuted at 20 years old. Swing and a miss. Pitch gets away. Go to first. Not in time.
They're gonna apply a tag here, as if Kyle had taken a turn towards second base. There was a little flinch, but not enough of a step in that direction to convince Hunter Wendelstedt, the first base umpire. So the key to the Toronto rally, the errant throw from Avila back to the mound. Maybe this will be start of something big for the Cubs.
Yeah, the irony is the pitch that was called a strike that Kyle was upset about led to the strikeout wild pitch.
As he crosses and the ball gets away, a little bit of a lean. And
that could have been called. No argument from the Jays after they tagged him. Here's Zobrist. Look out, ball 1.
He's pretty firm, strong, broad-shouldered. Kind of like Wade Davis in that, a closer with a big arm, but he pitches out there. Those multiple pitches.
And the right to base hit. First and third, nobody out. Not over yet.
That's third. Not by a long shot. Second consecutive hit for Zobrist. 2-seam runner, headed for the outside part of the plate. He just cuts it off and smokes it into right.
Osuna has blown 7 chances. And the Cubs have him on the ropes.
Only allowed 2 home runs this year, none since the end of May. I'll make them overdue.
Inside, ball 1. Osuna's uncle Antonio pitched in the major leagues for 11 seasons, mostly in the National League. 1-0. Gets away. Zobrist on his way to second. Schwarber scores. It's a 1-run game, and the tying run is in scoring position.
Yeah, I think the moment's getting the best of him here. Lopez not able to block it. 1 in, 1 more into scoring position, and John Gibbons gonna. And this is not even close. Gibbons have to have a chat. Pep talk.
Tying run at second. Nobody out. A 2-0 count on Anthony Rizzo. Today is the strikeout game. Rallying on a strikeout. That's how this inning started. Two and two. Baez on deck.
Yeah, that pitch similar to the one he threw Zobrist. It's got good running action, but not much sink. We've seen Anthony time and time again take this ball and just rifle it to left center.
Zobrist on his way to third. Barney will make the play. Rizzo out. Tying run 90 feet away. The Blue Jays will bring their infield in and pitch to Baez.
The 0 for 4 so far today. Can he stay in the moment and force Osuna into the strike zone? Or at least somewhere where he can put it in play.
Feels like this week there's been one big thing he's done every day. What will it be today? From third would be huge. A little run in the 10th. Looks to me like the wind has shifted a bit and is blowing straight out. The pitch, squared the bunt, and it was in the dirt.
Yeah, I was wondering, I've seen Joe do this with Javi in the past. He feels like he's in swing mode with a guy who's going to pitch him out of the zone. He'll Got a little safety squeeze. And
blocked by Lopez. Already a couple of wild ones charged to Ozuna here in this 10th inning.
Donaldson holding Zobrist on a third base much like a first baseman would.
Throw to third like you used to. Step off the mound if you're going to fake. 2-2. Second base, the only base you can fake a pickoff throw from on the mound. That hurt. Top of the knee. Caught his right arm as well.
Slow that motor down.
Cross foul to left.
Wow. What a bad pitch, boy. Off speed in the zone. You are asking for trouble. Yeah, you're trying to go off the plate away and then backs up, and Ozuna's one lucky man right now.
Hayward on deck, 2-2 on Baez.
Good take.
Pitch in the dirt, he swung at it, and Lopez fires late to first. Zobrist will hold it third.
You gotta be kidding me.
Ozuna has 2 strikeouts in the inning, and neither time did the Blue Jays get an out.
Wow, you talk about a brain cramp. Obviously, you gotta take a peek at Zobrist. You can't afford to let him streak home, but he forgot all about Baez until it was too late. Never seen the strikeout as such an offensive weapon.
The strikeout game. So they're at the corners for Hayward.
You hear the term a productive out a fair bit, but rarely do you hear the productive strikeout.
You've got a choice in the middle to try to turn 2 on a sharply hit grounder. Here's the pitch. Hayward fouls. Pitch. Official score called it a strikeout fielder's choice.
Strikeout brain cramp.
One to Hayward. 0-2. Tough inning for Lopez.
Physical and mental punishment here for Rafi Lopez.
for a pitch in the dirt for a strike 3. Weird. The 0-2 inside, and Baez steals second. A delayed steal for Baez. Lopez was not going to throw through, and he really had no play anyway.
And now they don't have the option of turning 2 in the middle, so they'll have to pull the infield all the way in.
And by doing that, well, they could lose the game on a little blooper.
Yeah. A little blooper, a little something punched through the infield.
And he hit him below the bases. So now Alex Avila will have a catcher's interference to win the game. Baseball bingo card has been filled up here in the bottom of the 10th. 2 wild pitches, 2 strikeouts in which an out has not been recorded. A single, a ground out, now a hit batter to load the bases.
They out recorded the Rizzo ground ball to second that pushed Zobrist over to third base. Now the Jays will be able to back off in the middle again and look for 2.
Pitch, bounced foul. Zobrist the tying run, Baez the winning run. Hayward at first, Avila the batter. Osuna was not available Friday. Had to go back to the team hotel. Was under the weather. He's feeling a little sick to his stomach right now. The way this 10th has gone. There's a base hit. Zobrist scores. Here comes a throw. Baez scores. Cubs win. Cubs win. Alex Avila wins it.
How fitting, right? It was his error that set things up with that kind of funky play. And he and Koji got their signals crossed, and then he delivers the game winner. Wow. Crazy, crazy ball game. Jays opened the door, and the Cubs came marching through.
A 3-run bottom of the 10th. And the Cubs sweep the Blue Jays. It was close at home plate. What a ball game. Man, oh man.
Love the reaction by Baez.